Hello guys and welcome back to MotorHub. So today we are here with the CB500X, which is a premium segment bike from Honda, and it is a completely knockdown unit, which means it is assembled here in India. It retails at an ex-showroom price of Rs 6.87 lakhs and it is available in two colors, the Grand Prix Red and the Matte Gunpowder Metallic Black. In terms of dimensions, it is 2.1 meters in length, 0.8 meters in width, 1.4 meters in height, and the wheelbase happens to be 1.4 meters. The bike weighs around 200 kgs, the ground clearance is 181 millimeters, and the seat height is 0.8 meters. It gets a 12 volt 7 ampere hour battery and a steel tube type frame. Honda offers 3 years of warranty as standard, and it can be further extended by paying a premium. Now the CB500X is almost perfect for our road conditions. It is sort of on and off-road light trail adventure bike. It started off with a 17-inch front wheel, and in 2019 they gave an update with a 19-inch front wheel and a slightly more suspension travel. It does have a really nice stance and it does look like an adventure bike. The proportions are really nice. It is not very big of a motorcycle, it is not small either. It commands attention and the quality is typical Honda level. Nicely finished materials. Comfort wise, although being an adventure tourer, a person of 5 feet 5 inch tall seems to be managing just fine. The seat position is very upright, handlebar is not too wide as an adventure bike or not too narrow like a street bike. The foot pegs are slightly rear set, but it is a comfortable all-day riding position. The transparent windscreen up front is also adjustable. So up front it gets this transparent windscreen. As I said, it is also adjustable according to the riding position, and down here you get an LED headlamp unit. Even the parking lights are LED. And the turn indicators are LED as well. And moving down, you get a 41mm telescopic front fork, which is adjustable for preload, and there is a reflector placed right there, and it gets a 310mm pedal disc brake at the front with 2 piston calipers and dual channel ABS, and the tire size happens to be 110/80 R19. Honda logo right there, and the 500X branding above it with some graphics. This is how the rearview mirror looks. And coming down to the engine, it gets a 4-stroke parallel twin-cylinder engine which produces a peak power of 46 bhp and a maximum torque of 43.2 Nm, and the fuel is delivered to the engine via programmed fuel injection. So it gets these dual exhaust manifolds, and this is the oil filter, and this is the rear brake disc reservoir, and the foot pegs are slightly rear set for the rider, and this is the exhaust of the vehicle. And moving to the rear, it gets a 240mm disc brake with single piston caliper and dual channel ABS, and the tire size happens to be 160/60 R17, which is an alloy as well. And the rear light is also an LED unit, and it gets this emergency stop signal feature, which basically turns on the hazard lights on heavy braking. And the seat is also quite comfortable, and you get a sari guard, and this is the pillion footrest. And coming to transmission, it gets a wet multi-plate slipper clutch with 6 gears. The fuel tank capacity happens to be 17.7 liters. And on the left side of the handlebar, you get the higher low beam switch, pass switch. This is the slipper clutch. The horn is placed over here in the place of the indicators, and in the place of the horn the indicators are placed. This is the kill switch. This is to turn on or off the hazard lights of the vehicle, and this is the self start button. It also gets Honda's integrated security system, and turning it on, it does a full swipe up like this, and it gets a negative LCD unit in the instrument cluster which shows tachometer, gear position, digital speed, fuel reserve level, instantaneous fuel consumption, clock, engine temperature, odometer, twin trip meters, and some telltale lights on the right of the screen. and it also shows average fuel consumption. And this is for the twin trip meters. And over here you get a 12-volt power outlet to charge your phones. And now let's listen to the exhaust note of the vehicle.